Kong Country Tropical Freeze is one of my all-time favorite games. I also think that it's one of the best 2D platformers ever created, and I believe I can show you why through a deep look into one of my favorite levels of the game, Sawmill Thrill. It starts off in usual DK manner. Jump into a barrel, get launched into a cart. The cart can't stop, it moves on its own. Speed down and get some free bananas, and the first intuitive lesson of the level, jump. Okay, I can jump when I'm on the cart. Pretty straightforward. Jump again, get some extra bananas, win-win. Now, we combine the two mechanics, jumping and getting launched from a barrel. Still pretty straightforward, but an organic and intuitive way of introducing these mechanics. But this time, you're launched to the background, through a glass window, into a second barrel, and BAM! The masterful score starts playing and the level starts for real. Now, the music here is not only good, it's godlike. It's perfection. David Wise has given mankind one of its greatest gifts. And look, I'll show you. Holy shit, that's good music. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The level starts and we encounter our first obstacle. I know that I can jump while in the cart because I was previously shown at the beginning in a safe area. So I jump over it. Now hold up, new mechanic. I need to duck here. Now usually I would have 2 hearts, or even more if I bought extras like a filthy casual. So if I don't duck, I would be able to learn that mechanic the hard way and keep going. But, spoiler alert, of course I ducked. We see a log after the saws and start getting clues of the story this level tells. Jump again, same mechanic, and another jump to get that K and impress the ladies. Now, our first mix, duck and jump. This time, they must be executed perfectly and very close together. Now we see that the saw is actually cutting a log, and the story of the level begins to unfold as we slide down the freshly sawed log and duck in the nick of time to avoid the saw. The music starts getting more intense, the trumpets get louder, and the violins work together to make this even more exciting than it already is. And just when you're starting to get comfortable, the previous mechanics get thrown out the window, and I'm left at the failing track's will. And boom! You're now on a floating log, and you're being moved by a stream of water. So far, it's the same as before. You can stop, you can duck, you can jump. But here we see the first big difference. The momentum of the fall will sink the log, and you'll need to wait for it to resurface to be able to jump again. So for that brief moment, you're vulnerable and can't act. You need to plan around it. The music changes. It's now calm, but still a bit unsettling. It doesn't make me feel safe, even though the speed and power is down. And here, we put to use the mechanic we just learned in a safe way, but now with actual danger. Jump over the spiky log and sink under the owl. We can see a mixture of all of the mechanics we've learned. Duck, jump, and sink. And just as you're kind of getting comfortable with that mechanic, a steam-powered machine fed by the water we were just on turns the log you're on into a cart. And you're back to the first dynamic, moving fast and grinding on metal all over again. A couple of jumps, and the music starts building up. The saws are bigger and scarier, and I know I'm close to the end. The saw breaks off and rolls behind you, flinging pieces of wood forward that land on the tracks. You must now use the previously learned mechanics immediately to avoid certain death. Wait, what am I doing up here? There's nowhere to go. But yeah, another mechanic is introduced. Falling tracks. You now need to jump so the tracks that are being thrown forward go underneath the cart to land on them briefly to get to the next one. The music gets brighter. You can hear the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, that makes no sense, but you can figuratively see the light at the end of the tunnel through music. Okay, moving on. And after a jump, just like the first one, but longer, the level has come to an end. You made it. This level keeps the player on his toes all the time, introducing new mechanics from one moment to the next, making the player learn and adapt. This genius level design and amazing music echoes through the entire game, and I could go on for hours about why this game is as good as it is, but I hope this at least gives you a glimpse as to why this game is the masterpiece I believe it to be. Please let me know if you have any other game you'd like me to check out. or any other specific level from this game. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.